Today we're watching the T-App's Toxic Takedown.
Actually, there isn't anything else. For the past couple of years, we've seen the rise of gender wars with men and women arguing about absolutely anything. You got your hyper-masculine, red-pilled podcaster coming up with the most useless question to ask a stripper in Miami. You got your oversensitive podcaster coming up with the most useless question to ask a stripper in Miami. You got
It's such a crazy thing. That lineup of women were kind of crazy.
Your oversensitive septum piercing girl on TikTok blaming men for some random nothing to do with them. And with gender wars online, there's always up and down times. Times where people are at each other's necks, then times when we're at peace. A rise would be like when Andrew Tate started going viral and all the alpha male podcasters, or when questions randomly pop up online like who would you rather be in a forest with, a man versus a bear. Crazy how all these things would have been unforeseen like 5 years ago.
What type of fuck ass question is that?
That's crazy, bro. A man or a bear is crazy.
Worst comes to worst, both of them will kill you.
Yeah.
But, like, let's be honest, okay? Like, I don't understand what type of fucking dumbass question that was.
It kind of reminds me of countries where at times they're at peace, then one random conflict can completely derail their relationship for a while. But when apps like the T-App come around, they only guarantee that both sides will never be stable. The T-App was launched in 2023 and was made to do a couple of things.
Damn, it was
the main things being to
bro, I thought the T-App was just launched, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was like recent.
2023 is crazy. It's just been a hidden gem for these bitches.
Yeah! None of us knew.
That's wild, bro.
Other women who live around the same area connect and ask women about any red flags. For example, it has a catfish finder AI tool where you can put a person in and it can reverse image search them to see if they're real or not.
That's actually fire as fuck.
What?
Oh, you were listening.
The reverse image search?
Yeah. I didn't think that app would have that. That's fire.
That is crazy. That is kind of crazy.
According to women online who have used the app, they say it's actually helped them dodge bullets. Whether that be they're about to go on a date and they find out the guy ended up being some type of predator or cheater. The problem is, though, that it solely relies on people being truthful. And of course, as we all know, every woman on the internet is totally truthful and has never told a lie. Yeah, Einstein realized how fast something like this could go bad. And let's be real, if you're on this app, you're not going every time just to see some dude you may be going on a date with and want to make sure you're safe. If I had to predict the percentage of women doing that, I'd put it pretty low. The name of the app is literally tea, like you're trying to hear the tea on some random drama. Even the way they advertise the app is kinda strange. Like if the T-App was on the T-App as a man, it would get 50 red flags. One of the features they advertise is that you can set alerts for your man. Just in case if they get mentioned on the app for something, you'll get a notification. What type of controlling person even does this? If you have to put on alerts for your boyfriend in case if they do cheat, controversial opinion,
you shouldn't be in that relationship.
And that now makes you the red flag because you're invading his privacy. If this ever happened to me, that would be the easiest breakup of all time. It's also bad too because imagine how many women put alerts on for their ex. Then every time their name pops up, they get alerted and make up some slander and fake shit so they don't get any dates. Crazy thing is, as the man, it's not like you would ever know that's a thing. The only way you would know is if a girl you know is on the app and so happens to see your name pop up. And you may be
homegirls, bro. You need some homegirls in your lives.
Yeah,
if y'all don't have any homegirls, y'all need to get some. And homegirls are not going to fuck. Let me specify.
Yeah. They're just your homegirls.
Homegirls, like your actual friends. You do not, homegirls cannot be the homegirls that you fuck, bro. It's a slippery slope. No man has ever conquered it. And you're not going to be the first. But, for sure, you need some homegirls in your life.
Hey, bro. There's a lot of niggas who be friends with girls who secretly want to crush. That's why if I have a girl, she can't have no homeboy.
For real. Because
no bullshit. If that homegirl text saying, hey, I want you to sleep over and cuddle me and kiss me. Hell yeah, I'm on that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He's speaking from experience.
How they make sure it's solely women on there and that
no bullshit.
They get a facial verification scanning view and then also get a picture of your ID to confirm it. Which shortly
that's
crazy.
Yeah.
That didn't turn out well for them. They also advertise a feature where you can look up someone's phone number and they not even hiding it. It straight up doxes you and can find
that's
your
crazy.
address. I'm not so sure if
that's not safe.
But yeah, hey, it doesn't even matter. You won't even know as the man because remember, you can't get on the app. Some might say, well, yeah, Tommy, some bad incidents do happen, but overall it's doing good for women. Hey, I'm glad there are women that have gotten help for it, but at the end of the day, this app is a business. Their app has a $15 pay subscription where if you pay it, you get unlimited searches. And if you don't, you get 5 searches in a month. So for an app that's supposed to care about women so
that makes so much sense why V only had V had to wait until the fucking 20th.
That's crazy.
So if we wanted her to start searching people out, we had to send her $15.
Yeah.
so much, why
Only
only
for
get
the
5
month, though.
searches for free in a
Yes,
month?
bro.
Because if you know anything about women on dating apps, they got piles of men to be going through. 5 for free ain't gonna cut it. Why not make it like 15 or 20 in a month for free? Because they want to make money. They don't care about women's safety. Also, I think if
That's
this was
facts.
supposed to be like a champion of safety for women online dating, you would name it like Women's Safety App or Keep Women Safe. Them naming it T shows me they're trying to capitalize off of pure drama. Even when you look through the app, the majority of the men on there are flagged as red flags. This guy managed to get in and was going through it, and you could
That's
see how
crazy.
many men are flagged.
All right, fellas, I'm in. I broke the barrier.
that
Had to put on a wig and all.
nigga's 51. What the fuck was he
Crazy.
doing?
That's crazy. No, but the thing is, bro. The thing is,
What?
I low-key forgot what I was gonna say.
This nigga. It's
Damn.
fine. It happens.
Wait.
This nigga has 20. This nigga has 19.
She was a friend to
Hit
me.
me up and let me know.
That nigga got green
Y'all
flags.
name
That nigga
me,
too.
goddamn search. I'll search y'all niggas up, man.
Like, bro, one of the dudes has 22 red flags. This
He-
is showing
he
me
missed
more
the
on there
51
that y'all
one.
on there have
Nah, no
no
bullshit.
good dating
Yeah.
sense. Or they got no self-respect for themselves. How do 22 of y'all get walked over by one
Mm-hmm.
random dude? Dude must have been piping a hit in the dash, never hitting them up right after. I don't care what y'all say. There's no way 90% of these dudes got red flags on them and they're all terrible people. There was about 2 green flags because most of the people there will thrive off negativity. I don't even have to explain anymore how they don't care about women's safety because if you clicked on this video, you probably already heard about it. On July 25th, the entire T-App's data system got breached and over 72,000 women's pictures got exposed,
That's
with
crazy.
13,000 of them being their actual IDs. And the culprits were none other than 4chan. There's a
What's
couple of
4chan?
groups you don't want to mess with on the internet, and 4chan is at the tippity top. I believe all hate on the internet starts from 4chan and spreads to everywhere else like it's the spawning ground. There are that don't see the outside world and have decades of vicious hate towards whatever group on there. And right after the breach, a
Are we
lot
actually
of the
about to pull up
users
to
from
this,
the
Jen?
T-App
Hold
ended
on.
up blaming men who were hating on the app and saying they caused it. But not pointing at the fact that the app developers
Didn't give a about that.
the T-App security was so bad that there was no encryption to it or
That's
any restriction.
crazy.
Anyone could click one link and access it all. I remember in the past
wow.
growing up when they used to say in school,
That's
be
wild.
careful giving out your personal info online.
No, literally.
Because that type of sensitive info, once leaked, is gonna be on the internet forever. And nowadays, it seems like completely forgot about that or don't give a Honestly, the amount of apps and services that ask for my ID now is absurd. It throws me off a little, especially when it doesn't seem like it needs it. Regardless, even though their security was ass, I obviously don't think these women's info should have been leaked. Maybe I'm just taking the high road and being too nice. Especially if you were truly on there for safety reasons and not to accidentally date a predator or something. But it's absolutely not surprising to me that is celebrating and joys down the streets. The amount of harm that has come from the app going to be what people remember. You couldn't find a more perfect example of karma with the women on there doxing men getting doxed. I couldn't imagine finding myself on the app. Shoot, it's probably happened already, but this is a real experience that dudes have seen.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you
Damn.
can save
Oh.
Wait.
He cute, but looks like a walking red flag.
That's
I don't
not
know.
fair!
That's not fair. I don't know. He definitely is very manipulative and narcissistic. He keeps messing with the one girl that he can't leave alone. Ladies, stay away and run. That's unfortunate because he doesn't have the capabilities of. This nigga's in Maryland. This nigga's name is Rico. I want to hit Rico up. What are you talking about? Be like, gang. I saw you on this video.
Wow.
A liar and a narcissist. Run to the other direction. He's literally the weapon formed against you. Oh, shit.
That's crazy. Oh.
He's a biblical weapon.
No, that's crazy. Bro, these girls just be finding anything to say for, bro.
pounds per
Oh my God. Is he right there?
pounds off for a
I think that's
family.
him. It says, well, time to move on.
You notice how one of the girls said something about him, then right after said, I don't know him? Then why the are you even saying anything?
Thank
My
you.
bad, it's for your safety. In response to the app blowing up, there's officially a men's version of the T-app called Matcha, and they make promises, one being that they don't store your face in case if a hack does happen so your face doesn't get leaked. Either way, if any dude signed up for that app, I hope you know you're no better than the girls on that team.
Yeah, I'm not
You
signing
can't
up.
make fun of them being
Matcha,
on it if
nigga.
you're gonna do the same. To me, it's just top tier unemployed activity. I'm a man, I gotta hustle. I'm not sure if you do want to give any info considering a hack did just happen. Like, I'm not about to just take some word for it that my info was safe. Also, you had another group of people in response make an entire website like Tinder to swipe yes or no on the faces in the leak. I'm not gonna show any of the faces because I actually have respect for people's privacy, unlike them. But all I'm gonna say is some of these women should not be slandering random dudes online with the way they look. I never thought I'd see someone look like Fiona from Shrek in real life, but this has proven me wrong. They even made a whole leaderboard with the amount of wins and losses each of them got from swiping. And this is the exact problem with apps
That's
like the
wild.
wins and losses.
That bitch must be hit. This bitch must be hit.
They must be awesome.
70 to 150? That's a crazy ratio.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy ratio. What the fuck?
She probably looks chopped cheese.
Nah, it has to be. What?
Yeah,
This is each of them got from swiping. And this
That 4 and 69, I guess. You know, it's 5%.
No,
like the T app that are unregulated. You're gonna have a group out there who gets mad at it being unregulated and sees random people getting slandered with no way to defend themselves. And in response, you're gonna get something extreme like what's happening now. To make it worse, as of the day I'm recording this, July 28th, a second breach has already hit. The second tower has been hit, ladies. I've heard enough of this. Shut down that. They found a brand new database that had over 1.1 million people's private messages. Since the messages were private, they had a lot of personal conversations and caught people exchanging info with each other. We can only imagine what the personal info they were exchanging with each other was. It might have been them getting each other's numbers to talk. Could be someone giving the man's number without his permission. I'm gonna assume it's both and gonna also assume there was definitely conversations with malicious intent. I feel like in the next hack it's gonna get exposed that women on there were setting up hit jobs on their exes to take them out. The worst part for them is once they put their info on the app, it's not like they can take it out. It's stuck in one of those databases forever, and you better hope and pray you don't get leaked. I think the whole lesson we could take from this thing is please know who you're giving your info to or not. If even the biggest and most secure companies out there are getting hacked, then there's a high probability the app that has 3 developers in their 20s working on it in their room doesn't have good security. I hate that we've gotten to the point in the internet where apps like the T app have to be made, and now the upcoming matcha app for men. We started off with dating apps to bring men and women together in an easier way to meet.
Now we're taking them
now
apart.
it's ending up that we all finna be segregated and split up into different male and female sections online. I think this is gonna become a much bigger thing in the future than people think. The T-App hack just kickstarted a whole new genre of apps and programs like this that are gonna be made. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Make sure y'all tune into the streams. The second channel I'm streaming on.
Damn.
Imagine seeing the ratio of every time you get swiped on Tinder and every time you did it.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
You're gonna feel hurt
As fuck.
as fuck when you see 2,000 women said fuck no, and only 100 said okay, I guess.
Nah, that's wild. That's actually wild. I can't even imagine.
But we'll catch you niggas in the next one. Appreciate you. Sub up, comment, and deuces.
I feel like the